Submitting documents may seem simple, but doing it the right way can make a big difference. Whether you're applying for a job, sending paperwork to a government office, or sharing files with a colleague, following the correct steps ensures your documents are received, processed, and acted upon efficiently. In this video, we'll walk you through the essential steps for submitting documents the right way, highlight common mistakes, and share tips to make the process smooth and stress-free. Let's start by understanding why proper document submission matters. Proper document submission is crucial because it ensures your information is processed without delays or errors. Incorrectly submitted documents can lead to missed opportunities, rejected applications, or even legal issues. By following the right procedures, you demonstrate professionalism and respect for the recipient's time. This can help you build trust and credibility, whether you're dealing with employers, institutions, or clients. Next, let's look at the first step in the submission process: understanding the requirements. Before you start preparing your documents, always read the submission guidelines carefully. These instructions tell you what documents are needed, the preferred format, and how to deliver them. Guidelines may specify file types, naming conventions, or even page limits. Missing or ignoring these details can result in your documents being rejected or delayed. Take a few minutes to review all instructions thoroughly before moving forward. Now, let's talk about gathering the necessary documents. Once you understand the requirements, collect all the necessary documents. Make a checklist to ensure you don't miss anything. This might include forms, identification, certificates, or supporting materials. Having everything ready before you begin the submission process saves time and reduces the risk of forgetting important items. Next, we'll discuss how to prepare your documents for submission. Organizing your files is a key step. Arrange documents in the order specified by the guidelines and make sure each file is clearly labeled. If you're submitting multiple files, consider combining them into a single PDF if allowed. This makes it easier for the recipient to review your submission. Proper organization reflects your attention to detail and can speed up the review process. Next, let's look at how to format your documents correctly. Always check the required file formats before submitting. Common formats include PDF, DocX, or JPG, but some organizations may have specific preferences. Submitting files in the wrong format can cause compatibility issues or even prevent your documents from being opened. If you're unsure, convert your files to the requested format using reliable software. Now, let's move on to naming your files appropriately. File names should be clear, descriptive, and follow any naming conventions provided in the guidelines. For example, use your full name and the document type, such as Jane Doe resume.pdf. Avoid using generic names like document1 or special characters that might cause errors. Proper file naming helps the recipient quickly identify your documents and keeps everything organized. Next, let's talk about reviewing your documents for accuracy. Before submitting, carefully review each document for accuracy. Check for spelling mistakes, missing information, or outdated details. Make sure all forms are filled out completely and signatures are included where required. Taking the time to double-check your work can prevent unnecessary delays or rejections. Now, let's see why scanning and digitizing documents can be important. If you're submitting physical documents electronically, use a scanner or a scanning app to create clear, legible digital copies. Make sure the scans are not blurry and all text is readable. Save the files in the required format and check that all pages are included. Digitizing your documents properly ensures they can be easily reviewed and processed by the recipient. Next, let's discuss how to compress files if needed. Some submission portals have file size limits. If your documents are too large, use a file compression tool to reduce their size without losing quality. Make sure the compressed files still meet the format and quality requirements. This step helps avoid upload errors and ensures your documents are accepted. Now, let's look at how to protect sensitive information. If your documents contain sensitive or personal information, consider encrypting the files or adding password protection. Only share passwords through secure channels, not in the same email as the documents. This extra step helps keep your information safe from unauthorized access. Next, let's talk about choosing the right submission method. There are several ways to submit documents: email, online portals, physical mail, or in-person delivery. Choose the method specified in the guidelines. If you have options, select the most reliable and trackable method. Each method has its own best practices, which we'll explore in the next few scenes. When submitting documents by email, use a clear subject line that includes your name and the purpose of the submission. Attach files in the correct format and double-check that all attachments are included. Write a brief, polite message explaining what you're sending. Avoid sending large files without compressing them first. Next, let's cover submitting through online portals. Many organizations use online portals for document submission. Log in with your credentials, follow the upload instructions, and make sure each file is uploaded successfully. Some portals provide confirmation receipts. Save these for your records. If you encounter technical issues, contact support promptly. Now, let's discuss submitting documents by mail. If you need to send physical documents by mail, use a sturdy envelope or folder to protect them. Include a cover letter if required, and make copies for your records. Consider using a trackable mailing service to confirm delivery. This ensures your documents arrive safely and on time. Next, let's talk about in-person submissions. For in-person submissions, bring all required documents neatly organized in a folder. Arrive on time and be prepared to fill out any additional forms. If you receive a receipt or confirmation, keep it for your records. Being organized and professional leaves a positive impression. Now, let's discuss confirming your submission. After submitting your documents, confirm that they have been received. For email or online submissions, look for confirmation messages or receipts. For mail or in-person submissions, ask for a stamped receipt or written acknowledgement. This step gives you peace of mind and proof of submission. Next, let's talk about following up if you don't receive confirmation. If you don't receive confirmation within the expected timeframe, follow up politely with the recipient. Provide details like your name, submission date, and the documents you sent. This helps resolve any issues quickly and ensures your documents are processed. Now, let's discuss keeping records of your submission. Always keep copies of all documents you submit, along with any confirmation emails or receipts. Store them in a safe, organized place for future reference. This is especially important for legal, financial, or academic documents. Having records on hand can help you resolve disputes or provide proof if needed. Next, let's look at common mistakes to avoid. One of the most common mistakes is forgetting to include all required documents. Double-check your checklist before submitting. Missing items can delay processing or result in rejection. Taking a few extra minutes to review your submission can save you time and hassle later. Next, let's talk about another common error: incorrect file formats. Submitting documents in the wrong format is another frequent mistake. Always verify the required file type before uploading or sending. If you're unsure, ask the recipient or check the guidelines again. Using the correct format ensures your documents can be opened and reviewed without issues. Next, let's discuss the importance of clear file names. Using vague or generic file names can cause confusion and make it harder for recipients to process your documents. Always use descriptive names that include your name and the document type. This small step can make a big difference in how your submission is handled. Next, let's talk about the risks of submitting incomplete forms. Submitting forms with missing information or unsigned sections can lead to delays or rejections. Always review each form carefully before submitting. Make sure every required field is filled out and all signatures are included. This attention to detail shows professionalism and helps avoid unnecessary problems. Next, let's discuss the importance of legible scans. Blurry or incomplete scans can make your documents unreadable and delay processing. Always check the quality of your scans before submitting. Make sure all text is clear and every page is included. If necessary, rescan documents to improve clarity. Next, let's talk about the dangers of sending sensitive information insecurely. Sending sensitive documents without protection can put your personal information at risk. Always use encryption or password protection for files containing private data. Share passwords securely and never include them in the same message as the document. This simple step can prevent data breaches and identity theft. Next, let's discuss the importance of following up. Failing to follow up after submission can leave you in the dark about your document status. Always check for confirmation and reach out if you don't receive a response. This proactive approach helps you address issues early and ensures your documents are processed on time. Now, let's look at some tips for a smooth submission process. Using a checklist is one of the easiest ways to ensure you don't miss any steps. Write down every document and requirement and check each item off as you go. This simple tool can help you stay organized and confident throughout the submission process. Next, let's talk about double-checking your work. Before submitting, take a final look at all your documents and the submission instructions. Double-check file names, formats, and content. This extra review can catch small mistakes that might otherwise cause problems. It's always better to spend a few extra minutes now than to deal with issues later. Next, let's discuss the value of keeping digital backups. Always save digital copies of your documents in a secure location, such as a cloud drive or external hard drive. This ensures you can quickly resend documents if needed and protects you from data loss. Keeping backups is especially important for important or time-sensitive submissions. Next, let's talk about using secure network. When submitting documents online, always use a secure, private internet connection. Avoid public Wi-Fi, which can expose your files to security risks. Using a secure network helps protect your personal information and ensures your documents reach their destination safely. Next, let's discuss the importance of timely submission. Don't wait until the last minute to submit your documents. Submitting early gives you time to fix any issues that may arise and reduces stress. It also shows that you're responsible and proactive. If you encounter technical problems, you'll have time to resolve them before the deadline. Next, let's talk about reading confirmation messages carefully. After submitting, read any confirmation messages or emails carefully. These messages may contain important information about next steps or additional requirements. Save them for your records and follow any instructions provided. This helps you stay informed and prepared for what comes next. Now, let's discuss how to handle technical issues. If you experience technical problems during submission, don't panic. Take screenshots of any error messages and contact support right away. Provide as much detail as possible to help resolve the issue quickly. Acting promptly can prevent missed deadlines and ensure your documents are submitted successfully. Next, let's talk about updating your contact information. Make sure your contact information is current and accurate on all documents and submission forms. This ensures the recipient can reach you if there are questions or issues. Outdated contact details can lead to miscommunications and delays. Next, let's discuss the importance of following instructions exactly. Always follow the submission instructions exactly as provided. Even small deviations can cause problems or delays. If you're unsure about any step, ask for clarification before submitting. Following instructions shows attention to detail and respect for the process. Next, let's talk about respecting privacy and confidentiality. When handling documents that contain private or sensitive information, always respect privacy and confidentiality. Only share documents with authorized recipients and use secure methods for transmission. This protects both you and the recipient from potential risks. Next, let's discuss the importance of keeping submission deadlines in mind. Keep a calendar or reminder for all submission deadlines. Missing a deadline can result in lost opportunities or penalties. Set reminders a few days in advance to give yourself plenty of time. Staying on top of deadlines is a key part of successful document submission. Next, let's talk about seeking help when needed. If you're ever unsure about any part of the submission process, don't hesitate to ask for help. Reach out to the recipient, a supervisor, or a knowledgeable friend. Getting clarification can prevent mistakes and ensure your documents are submitted correctly. Next, let's discuss the value of feedback. If you receive feedback about your submission, take it as an opportunity to improve. Learn from any mistakes and apply the lessons to future submissions. Continuous improvement helps you become more efficient and effective over time. Next, let's talk about maintaining professionalism throughout the process. Maintain a professional tone in all communications related to your document submission. Use polite language, respond promptly, and keep records of your correspondence. Professionalism leaves a positive impression and can help you build strong relationships with recipients. Next, let's discuss the importance of patience during the review process. After submitting your documents, it may take time for the recipient to review and process them. Be patient and avoid sending repeated follow-up messages unless necessary. Trust the process and wait for official updates. If a significant amount of time passes without a response, then it's appropriate to follow up. Next, let's talk about updating your records after submission. Once your submission is complete, update your records to reflect the date and details of the submission. This helps you keep track of what you've sent and when, making it easier to manage future submissions. Organized records are especially useful for ongoing projects or applications. Next, let's discuss the importance of reviewing the outcome. After your documents have been processed, review the outcome carefully. If your submission was successful, note what worked well. If there were issues, identify what could be improved next time. Reflecting on the process helps you refine your approach and achieve better results in the future. Next, let's summarize the key points from this video. Let's recap the key steps for submitting documents the right way. Read the guidelines, gather and organize your files, check formats and names, review for accuracy, use secure submission methods, confirm receipt, and keep records. Avoid common mistakes, follow tips for a smooth process, and always strive for professionalism. By following these steps, you'll ensure your documents are submitted correctly and efficiently every time. Finally, let's wrap up with some closing thoughts. Submitting documents the right way is a valuable skill that can save you time, reduce stress, and help you achieve your goals. By paying attention to details and following best practices, you'll make a positive impression and avoid unnecessary setbacks. Remember, every successful submission starts with careful preparation and ends with organized follow-up. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your next document submission.